Hey everyone, it's Clint. I'm making a weird cell phone video because this is one of those times where I made a video and I uploaded it and I was just about to publish it and I decided I shouldn't publish it. You know, uh, when you have a YouTube channel, it's like I feel like I have a million other concerns because I'm gonna say something that's gonna make people mad and upset with me, and so just wasn't worth it. The thing to make people mad over. So we'll save it for another time. So yeah, this is behind the scenes. This is my backdrop. How's that? I figure you can see what else is going on. I'm gonna put some more stuff here. Brian Shearer is doing. He's doing a Rhinox from Beast Wars for me, and it's gonna go right there, or probably right there. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna add more stuff to this. Got my audio stuff, and then I got this recently. This is see all my cables. This is exactly what Ethan's honeycomb box is going to be. I got one. It's a Transformers one, and I wanted to see how big this thing is because I'm kind of thinking about doing one for the campaign I'm doing with Charlie Snogans. But the problem is it's just so big. It takes a lot of books to fit in here to make it worth it. So I'm just trying to think of what else I would stuff in this bad boy. But if you guys like that idea, yeah, just let me know anyway. So this is pretty nice, I have to say. This is pretty cool, especially because if you're getting floppies and you don't have a long box or a short box or a spinner rack or something, you just have them in here and you put them on your shelf, and then it looks great and you've got floppies on your comic shelf. So I like that idea. Anyway, I digress. So I wanted to talk about something else while I'm showing. I'm just gonna like spin my spinner rack, I guess. Norris Saga. This is yeah, Legion stuff. Okay, so I was gonna talk about something, and that is what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, so I've been seeing a lot of people hating on Dynamite comics lately, and I think that it doesn't make sense to me. The reason why people are upset with Dynamite comics is like, hey, you should not be doing a variant cover with Vampirella or Dynamite comics. You should not be working with or associating with that company because they're not Comicsgate. Wow, things have changed a lot from when I got into the scene. That's insane to me. Because if you go down that route, you like my Iron Man too? If you go down that route, it's like you can't. What about your printer? The printer that you use, my printer, he does not give a rip. He doesn't care who I am. He doesn't care what I do on the internet. All that he cares about is that I pay him to print my books. That's it. So he'll pay me to print my books. I'm going to show you this off too. This is from Eric Weathers because I referred campaigns to him. I don't know what place I took, but I referred things to his campaign. So he sent me this page of artwork from Flying Fortress, which is amazing. Anyway, so we'll look at that for a minute. But that's ridiculous. Things never used to be that way. You just do business. Like your landlord, what are his political associations? If your landlord disagrees with you, do you need to find somewhere else to move? What if your landlord just doesn't care about what you do on the internet? You know, it begins to get ridiculous. So the other argument is like, well, so Dynamite, they employ people like Gail Simone. I don't know about you, but me personally, I've never wanted to live in an industry where I'm the one blacklisting people, even Mark Waid. I don't like Mark Waid. I think that he did a terrible thing, and I want him to get sued so hard that his head spins. That's what I want to have happen. But what I don't want is for him to be homeless on the street because I am enforcing my political agenda on him. That's exactly why I got into this, to talk against. I don't want other people to be blacklisted because they don't toe my line. Okay, so Dynamite, I've actually had a conversation with a couple people at Dynamite. They were really cordial to me. They treated me with kindness and respect, and they treated me like I'm a professional. That's what I wanted from the comic book industry. I wanted people to treat me like, despite the fact that I am a pale white male, that I deserve their respect, and they can look at how hard I work. They can look at the quality of the stuff that I put out, and then they can decide if they want to hire me or do business with me or not, based on that, not based on who I voted for, the fact that I'm a conservative, the fact, whatever else, my immutable characteristics for how I look. That's what I don't want. So here I go. I didn't post a video because I thought it would make too many people upset. So I could make this video and probably make more people upset. And kids are screaming in the background. And I don't know. You guys get it. It's back here. This is just blank. There's my Ninja Turtles. You remember those guys from the old setup, the old days? But I got to add more stuff back here for sure. It's gonna make this. I'm gonna make it better. Anyway, my point is, if Dynamite or any business wants to do business with you, requiring them to agree with you on all of your politics or internet associations, that's ridiculous. And I think that you should rethink that. The other thing is, if like policing other people's business associations, like who their printer is, like what is next, who their printer is, can you ship USPS or FedEx, like what's the approved printing. This is all ridiculous. These are all details. They're all business details behind the scenes, and I think it's only going to be better for everybody if you're just allowed to do business with whomever you want. Dynamite has been cool. They've stood up to the same kinds of people that have been ridiculous, and to be honest, I don't think the general public realizes the extent to which they have stood up to said people, which is unfortunate in some ways. But I do respect Dynamite Comics. I do a lot, actually. Do they still hire Gail Simone? Well, they were already hiring Gail Simone. They were already hiring Mark Waid for things. They work in the comic book industry. If what you're asking for is for another blacklist in favor of their blacklist, I think you've gone too far. I think the idea is no blacklist. That's the goal. And obviously, if you're a customer, you're not going to buy, garbage comics, SJW comics, and that should sway things. But of all the companies and people to be upset with right now, Dynamite Comics is honestly, frankly, not one of them. So there's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and if you have any other opinions on what I should put back here, or should I do one of these folio boxes for the book with Charlie? We could do some really, really cool stuff on this. It's really hard to open it with one hand. Let me know what you think and any ideas of what we could put inside of it to fill it up, because it's actually quite big. So yeah, appreciate it. Everybody, I guess roast me in the comments, and I'll see you next time.